guys, what is up? This is Cody, or xCodeh. How's it going today? Today's video is a life story commentary. This life story is definitely on the top 5 most hilarious, smoking stories I could possibly tell you. I get that question, this video request, rather, quite often, to go back and think about all the times that I've ever injected the devil's lettuce, out of all the times that I've ignited the sacred skunk. Which one, which experience, which story is the most funny one? This is probably on the top 5 of that list. So this story takes place sophomore year of high school. It's one of those days where I'd skipped school. I had left like halfway through the day to go and smoke weed at my friend's house. And I remember walking there all alone. And I got there and all my friends were already all stoned and just sitting around the couches just fucking getting baked. And I walked there all by myself, and I get there. I remember sitting next to my homie, and if you're watching this, what's up, man? It was sitting there just having a good time. I remember my friend that actually lived there, he was emptying out a Black and Mild cigar and like filling it with weed. And the friend next to him was actually passing around this really nice Roar bong. It was like a beaker bottom, maybe like 14 inches high. Looking back on it, that was probably one of my favorite bongs that I've ever hit. And I remember as the bong came to me, he was telling me a story about how he had just broken the perk, and like it was just literally like a bunch of shattered glass where the perk was. And I was just like, well, that's fucking nice, man. Fucking feels bad, man. I couldn't imagine. So I take a hit and immediately start coughing my ass off, dude. Like, I'm coughing so ridiculously hard. I'm looking like a rookie. I'm looking like a noob. I'm looking like the kid that took his first bong hit. Felt like fire just expanding in my lungs, man. I exhale and hand the bong over to my buddy. And then me and my friend start talking a little bit. I can't exactly remember exactly what we were talking about, but I know the conversation ended up me being like, dude, you need something to drink, man? Because his mouth was all dry. I don't know, if you've ever seen somebody get extreme cotton mouth, I'm talking advanced cotton mouth. They kind of get a little foam on the sides of their lips. This man needed some water. This man looked like he just fucking got out of the Sahara Desert. I'm talking the worst cotton mouth of your life. And he's like, dude, I have needed something to drink for like an hour, man. So he asked like the friend that lived there, hey man, can I go get something to drink? And he's like, dude, just hold on like 10 minutes because my mom's in there and we can't go out there because then she'll start an argument with us because we're supposed to be in school and she doesn't even know that we're all in here. And I was like, then how the fuck did I just walk in? Because when I walked in, there was like nobody there. I honestly didn't understand the situation. That's literally like one of the things I can remember about this whole story, that like that part just didn't make sense to me. So he actually couldn't get a glass of water right then and there, but he's like, dude, I got some Altoids if you want. And I'm like, oh dude, let me get one, because I was always the guy with the Altoid cans. I fucking love Altoids. And especially back in high school, I used to always have them on deck. I would always have the Altoids. But it's not just the normal Altoids, man. It's those mini ones. So it's like the pocket-sized ones. They're like really, really compacted and small. So he hands them over, and my friend, oh man, this is one of the worst decisions I've ever seen someone make in their life, because I saw it happening right in front of my eyes, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. He fucking takes a handful of these mints, man. A handful. Anybody knows what Altoids are, bro. They're strong as fuck. They're sometimes so strong that I have to spit them out. He puts a handful of these small little mints and just shoves them in his mouth and starts chewing immediately. And I'm like, oh, dude, what did you just do, man? And he's just like, what? And he's just fucking crunching away, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm sitting there like, dude, you should have not done that, man. That is gonna be minty as fuck in a second. And he's just like, dude, I gotta spit, man. My friend gives him like a can or like some bottle to spit. I know it's fucking gross, but he gives him like a can or a bottle to spit, and you see like all the fucking Altoids. Oh, it's so gross. I'm not gonna detail that any more than it needs to be. But he spits it all out, man. And I just see the look on his face. Like his face just got really pale. Like he just got so fucking like, he got sick. Like he just literally looked so sick for a second. And I'm like, oh shit. And he's just like, oh, I need to go puke. And he went to the bathroom, puked his brains out, bro. Puked his brains out. I felt so fucking bad for him, but he ended up getting that drink of water. I think he literally just ended up fucking drinking so much out of the sink, but you could hear him in pain because of all the mints. Like, have you ever ate like a bunch of Altoids and tried to drink water? It tastes like you're drinking from the Arctic Ocean. It's just the coldest sensation. It almost hurts. You could hear him in pain trying to get water down within the sink. And at this point, his mom's coming over to us, fucking freaking the fuck out because she sees all of us inside smoking weed, all high as hell. The room's hot boxed. It was crazy. It was chaotic right now. The relationship that my friends had with their moms, they ended up literally just arguing, like swearing at each other, and then it just ended. She just walked in the other room. And my friend was like, you know what, dude? let's go walk and get a fucking blunt wrap. I want to smoke a blunt. He was all pissed off and everything. And I wasn't opposed to that, you know. Who doesn't want to smoke a blunt? So we went to the convenience store. Nothing really happened there. We just went to the convenience store and came back. And by the time we got back, his mom actually left to go do something. So it was free roam. We were going to smoke wherever we wanted in the house. So considering there was a bunch of people there, me and 2 other people that wanted to throw down on the blunt actually went upstairs to my buddy's bedroom. One of the friends that was there was the buddy that ate the Altoids, man. He was in pain for like an hour after that. I felt so fucking bad. So bad. We go up to my buddy's bedroom. He's rolling the blunt, and we put maybe like what, 2.5 grams in this thing. It was a pretty fat fucking blunt. That is one thing I can remember. And he's sitting there sparking the blunt. I see this look on his face like he just fucking got a light bulb above his head. He's like, dude, let's hotbox the shit out of my fucking closet. Well, shit, man. Why the fuck not? That sounds like a great idea. So we get into the closet and we hotbox the shit out of it. I've never hotboxed anything so intense in my entire life. It was so foggy in there because it's pretty compact space. And we're smoking a blunt with like 2.5 grams in it. But from what I can remember, I don't think the weed was that crazy good, so I don't think I got like annihilated high, but I remember being really, really stoned coming out of there. We opened the closet door, smoke's barreling out. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. That was actually one of the same friends that taught me he called it the Jamaican hotbox. I'm not too sure why, but it's where you go into the bathroom and you put the shower on and the steam's going. It's all hot and you're getting high as hell smoking a joint. Let me know if you guys have tried that out, but I'm thinking to myself, this story isn't really well put together, so I'm going to kind of summarize it. So I got to my friend's house. We smoked a bunch of weed. He got cottonmouth, advanced cottonmouth. He ended up eating a handful of those mini Altoids that are like compressed, so they're like even mintier than normal. Ends up throwing all over the place. Mom comes in, freaks the fuck out of us. We leave because he's fucking pissed as hell at her. Buy a blunt wrap, come back, hotbox the living shit out of his fucking closet. Good fucking day from there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this life story commentary. Let me know in the comments down below, what is the coolest thing you've ever hotboxed, or what is the most hilarious time that you've ever had smoking weed? Drop a like on the video, show some support if you guys enjoyed. Have yourself a snazzy day. Follow me on Twitter. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.